Time for our Mission Monday report. WKYC, of course, a proud and longtime partner of VeloSano. That's the Cleveland Clinic's year-round effort to fund life-saving cancer research. And one of the things that makes it so special is how it brings the entire community together.
It does, and that also includes the little ones, the youngest riders. So before the big Bike to Cure this September, kids across Northeast Ohio are going to hit the course for one of the most fun and meaningful rides of the year. It's called Trike and Bike, a chance to be for kids, a chance for kids to be a part of something bigger, all while having a blast.
Yeah, our own co-captain, Mike Polk Jr., is in Studio B with more, alongside Courtney Linz from Cleveland Clinic and Dr. Robbie Hanna from Cleveland Clinic Children's. Mike?
Guys, heavy as the head that wears the co-captain crown. I've had to talk to nice people leading up to this, and I'm going to be talking to nice people through September, whether I like it or not. Fortunately, Courtney and Dr. Hanna have been two of my favorites so far. Thank you for being here, you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it. So we know that VeloSano is coming up in September. That's for the adults, but the kids have a chance to ride as well, from what I understand. Why don't you tell us about that, Courtney?
Yeah, so we host Trike and Bike at the Cleveland Metroparks Zoo. It's a ride for kids ages 3 to 10. They come to the zoo, they ride on one of 3 age-specific loops, and then following, we have some activities for them to hang out. Also, all of the funds raised go to pediatric cancer research at Cleveland Clinic Children's.
And how do the giraffes feel about this whole thing?
Unsure, we'll see.
All right, well, we'll see. Doctor, you actually benefited specifically from some of the funds raised from VeloSano. Is that correct in your research? Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. I am so blessed to really be a recipient of the generosity in our Northeast Ohio, of these little superheroes. When you see them riding their trikes and their bikes, every dollar they raise, it benefits kids with cancer. That research is care. That research is what's going to save lives ahead.
I understand that that's one of the areas of fundraising that has a little more trouble, is money going towards pediatric care. Why is it that some funds not as much funds tend to go towards pediatric care, and how do kids help with this through Trike and Bike?
It breaks my heart. I don't know what to say. Cancer is the leading cause of death for kids in the United States. And still, there has been great improvement over the decades, but still we suffer. Every life that it is lost is way too many. And research is the key, so we can discover newer therapies that can save lives, but also come up with a better therapy that has less side effect. Unfortunately, the companies, because the number of kids with cancer, when you compare that with adults, is much less. They are not interested financially. And that's why there is only 4% of the total fund toward cancer comes to kids with cancer. That's why we need the generosity of kids and communities here in Northeast Ohio that can help us hopefully discover the next really way to save lives, and also not only to really make kids survive, but to thrive. It's so important to have therapies that has less side effects so kids can achieve all their potential when they grow up.
And Trike and Bike seems like a great way to get into these youngsters' lives early and teach them about fundraising for cancer research and whatnot. So what kind of a turnout are we expecting for based on past years of Trike and Bike, and how adorable is it to watch a bunch of kids ride past lion cages?
So far, we do have more participants signed up this year than we did last year, which is great. Also, it's just a great time to see the kids riding. They might not understand necessarily why they are, but we try to teach them as best as we can what they are fundraising for. And
you break it down into different age groups. It's not like you're just shoving all the 5-year-olds out there with the 17-year-olds. That would be weird.
Yep.
So it's broken down, and then it's based on age, and then they can ride pretty much whatever they want as long as it's a wheeled thing, right?
Yes, that's correct. We accept anything that's on wheels. It is split based on their age so that they're riding with what they're comfortable with and on a route that fits for them.
So we're talking like possibly even a shopping cart if their parents are manning it properly and they have a helmet on and everything.
Yeah, as long as they have a helmet.
Helmets are important. I figured that out. Doctor, you have actually had some success based on some of this research and some of the fundraising money that you've received. Tell us, before we go, one thing that you're really happy about that you have had success with that directly benefited from this fundraising money.
One of the important projects that is really infertility. We know that chemotherapy can really affect kids and their ability to have, when they grow up, a family of their own. Because of support from VeloSano, from Trike and Bike, we can offer now for every kid no matter what's their age, a way to preserve their options when they grow up.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Happy Almost VeloSano. Happy Almost Trike and Bike. Go to velosano.org to learn more about how you can register and volunteer. We'll be right back after the break. Thanks, guys.